Hey track fans, how you doing? Albert, Wilf, everyone, welcome to the episode. In this episode, you're going to have a little walk through the Scalextric 2024 catalogue for the first 6 months of 2024, of course. I love what they've done in this catalogue. Scalextric are on the money. They're only promising the first 6 months car releases in the catalogue so that they can control their production and their promise. Brilliant. So we're going to have a look at what's available, Q1 and Q2 cars. So let's get into it. I'm just going to flip over to my screen now so that you can follow this and you can see what I'm seeing and we can talk through it and get amongst it. Right then, so what we got here is our front cover, Scalextric 2024. Let's get into it. So first page. Don't worry, I'm not going to read everything out, so you don't have to panic. However, what we're looking at is it just tells you here that you've got things for all ages, 5+, 8+, and then the new cars, a bit of an index. Car features key, I'm not going to talk about this. It might be worth doing a video on this at some point and just explaining what each of these features means so that if you're buying a car, you know what to expect, what you're getting, etc. And then a little intro blurb on what's new. Here's the first kit. So we have got Scalextric. Let's zoom into this. Yeah, here we go. So let's take it down one click. There, that's looking good for me. So we've got the new Scalextric Grand Prix kit here. This is looking pretty smoking hot to me. Comes with the Lotus 98T and the Lotus 99T, as you can see here, the black and the yellow liveries, the Elf and the John Player Special. Hang on, did I get that right? No, 2 Elf cars. I beg your pardon, I stand corrected already so soon into the video. But you get a nice length of track, a 5.97 meter track. And it gives you options in here. So you've got lap counter, you've got crash barriers, some nice added features with this set, which is what we like. You get these sort of things, you get these little bonuses within that just add to your experience of racing. I love it. And one other thing that I'm really fan of is the film and television sets or cars. Just a bit quirkier from getting what we used to. So we've got the Back to the Future versus the Knight Rider kit here. As you can see, the DeLorean there is on fire. Brilliant bit of kit. So again, you've got other sort of little things in here, little features such as crossovers. You've got lights on the cars and a side swipe on this one. You can never go wrong with a bit of side swipe action. So that is a 5.3 meter track. You get the 2 cars, you get a kit car and a DeLorean from Back to the Future. So really looking forward to, I've got a DeLorean, I've got a kit. The DeLorean is my shelf queen and the kit has been, let's say, well used. Next kit, film and TV, but this is different. So this is the Batman versus the Joker, Battle of Arkham Asylum, if anyone's a fan of Batman. These are super resistant cars. Now, super resistant cars are fantastic, especially if you've got younger track fans involved playing with your set, because you really have to go some to break these cars. The wing mirrors, the spoilers, they're all super resistant, so you can take a good hammering. And in the kit you get 4 track layouts. You've got 4.3 meters of track. You've got the Joker and you've got the Batman. The Batman is looking a little bit LMP-ish, a little bit Le Mans-ish. Really enjoying looking at that. That's pretty fun. And the Joker is just needs no introduction, really. Big smiley face, bright and colourful, really attractive to young people. So the code is C1438M, and you get controllers, power supplies, everything in the kit that you need to out of the box and race. And talking about super resistance, again, what we got here is a Street Cruisers kit. Now, Scalextric's kindly furnished me and sent me down one of these kits a couple of 3 weeks ago. They are super resistant cars, real fun to drive. You got 4 track layouts on there, which we did the hardest one when we were testing it. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to do a video on that So you'll be able to see what that kit looks like, how it was received by a 3 and an 8-year-old children, and myself obviously, and my brother. And we had a lot of fun with it, so you will have a lot of fun with this as well. Now, it would be a toss-up. If you're a bit older, you might get this kit. If you're a bit younger, you might get the Batman versus Joker Arkham Asylum, Battle of Arkham kit. I stand corrected. So we'll just scroll down a little bit to the next set. It's a Ginetta Racers kit. I'm a big fan of the Ginetta G60, as you know, from if you follow my channel over the years. I used to, well, I have got a Scalextric one right here. Never far away from me. It's really fast car, the Ginetta G60, and you get 2 of them in this box. A nice length of track, 5.84 meters. You get everything, your power supply, your track, your controllers. You just out of the box set it up and you are racing. It's so easy to do. And if you're into Ginettas, if you're into Le Mans, if you're into LMP or endurance racing, this is for you. The cars don't come with lights in this kit. I just want to point that out. But if you bought a kit, bought a Ginetta standalone car, they usually come with lights. So that's the difference between purchasing one on its own or purchasing the ones with the kits. And then talking of kits, we've got another one coming in here, the Drift 360 kit. It's available now. Now, what you get in here is Maxxis Ford Mustang GT4 along with an Extreme Ford Mustang GT4. Fantastic pieces of kit. I love drifting. I love Mopar. This is Conquest Racing Club. My good friend Rahul, he will be all over this set because he loves this muscle car setup. Now you're getting a figure of 8, a shorter track, a 3.92 meter track, and the reason for that is because these cars have got 360 guide plates on them. Means as you drift round the corner, if you lose control, which let's face it, we're going to, because it's having fun, and having fun is pushing limits, you're not gonna lose it. It's gonna do a 180 and drive in the opposite direction than you were driving when you hit the drift. So that's quite cool, really exciting, because it's got a crossover in there. So you've got the potential of doing a drift, turning around, going the opposite direction, head-on smash with your pal who you're racing or your family member. Boom! That is a good bit of kit as well. So moving down through the catalogue now is a couple of setting shots. New to Scalextric, the Hot Laps Arcade slot racing section. Now this is featuring a kit that you can buy, a set, a Puma Rally 1 Hot Laps, and teaming up with M Sport to bring us this kit. Now it's set up in a different sort of manner than a regular kit, because you've got different features that you can do within this kit, such as you can do an ultimate challenge, or you can do arcade slot racing, or you can do hot laps, or using a lap counter. 5.32 meters of track. I would have a go on this because I love WRC, World Rally Championship, or BTCC style racing. Single player generally, but as you can see here, they're factored in 2 lanes, so you can get a good go with a friend or a family member and bring it up. What do you think of this? Hit me up with the comments, and while you're next to the comments box, please do like this video, because it helps us push this video to more people who are just getting into the hobby or just returning to the hobby. It really makes a difference. The YouTube algorithm swallows up a good like, goes crazy on a comment, and if you share it, well, that is the ultimate. So do like, comment and share, help us out. And let me know in the comments what you think of this kit. I am absolutely loving it. Absolutely brilliant. I just like the color of the car. It's all purple, it's all cool, really modern and brilliant, which leads us nicely into the ARC, which stands for App Race Control. ARC. So you have a number of options that you can buy from Scalextric featuring this technology. And what this technology gives you, there you go, you can actually scan up that QR code on the screen right now. and it will take you to the page where you can do a bit more in-depth research. I'm just going to touch on the features rather than explaining exactly what it does, because we haven't got time for that, track fans. We want to do a video on the catalogue and get out the door. Basically, the key features are when you get digital, which is what ARC is, digital, you can then up your game. So for all us old fossils out here, we're used to going in lane 1 or lane 2, that's your lane, that's what you're racing, and then you swap over and race the other lane. With digital, you can change lanes. It gives you lane changing technology. It also, in the app, it controls different permutations that will affect your car in the race. So for instance, you can do things like weather, tires, fuel, and when they run out, they wear down, the weather changes, it cuts the power out in your car to 50%, 30%, 70%. You can change that yourself and tweak it, but it makes it interesting. So if you didn't pit stop, and if you didn't get your fuel or your tires changed or put in, you're going to feel it on the next lap, and your competition's going to steam straight past you. It's going to be epic. So that's ARC. And then of course they do a series of sets that complement their different ARC products, such as the World GT, which uses ARC Air. So ARC Air, fantastic. Gives you a 2.43 meter track on and the cars that come with the set are an Aston Martin Vantage GT3 and a Porsche 911 GT3. Ooh, R, I should say the R on the end. Really like it. It's 12 layouts you can do with this. So, well, that's what you get when you've got 6.8 meters of track. You've got options is what you've got. Really enjoying that. That's not a bad shout. That's got the air technology. But then you've got ARC Pro, which is a different power base. Now, an ARC Pro, I'd highly recommend this. So it is top spec. It is the top spec of digital racing that you can get at Scalextric. And the kit comes with 4 cars. You get an Aston Martin Vantage GT3, a Mercedes AMG GT3. You get the Chevrolet Corvette C8R and a Ford Mustang GT4. Huge amount of layouts, 8 track layouts, because you get 9.18 meters of track. It is huge. And the nice thing with the ARC Air, sorry, beg your pardon, put my teeth back in, the ARC Pro, I stand corrected. The nice thing with the ARC Pro is you can race up to 6 cars at once on your track. 6 racers going at it, changing lanes, blocking lanes, pit stopping. It is epic. And here you can just see an overview of what the features I've just talked through, so I won't dwell on those. I did mention that on the controllers, which are Bluetooth wireless, or wireless Bluetooth even, you've got a brake button alongside your lane changing button, so you can really utilize your racing skills perfectly. So for instance, if you're on a dead start, you can hold the brake button, gun the trigger. As soon as that light goes to green, take your finger off the brake and bang, you are already at top speed. There's a little tip for me to you track fans. So that is your ARC Pro set. Now what the next thing in the catalogue I find really useful, because I'm of an age where if I look at research 5 things, by the time I got to the 5th thing, I've forgotten the first thing. It comes with age. So if you're over 40, then this is normal, apparently. So you've got a comparison guide for the sets. So all the different sets, box sets you can get, you can just work out which one's going to be right for you within the space you have, or the type of racing you want to do, or how many races you're going to have, or how technologically advanced you are in regards to the digital sets that are available. Fantastic. So I'm not going to sit around and dwell on these because it's a comparison chart. You can see these on the website, www.scalextric.com. Go there. Now we get into the cars. Here we go. This is what we turned up for, right? So just zooming a little bit more here. We've got the Batmobile. Love it. 1989, a classic. I think it was the first Batman blockbuster that I saw as a kid. 1989, I would have been 14 years old. Was I 14? No, I was 12. Tell a lie, I was 12. So 12-year-old, when you see this thing flying out the back cave, oh, it is like boyhood dreams. So the fact that Scalextric have actually produced this, it's going in my cart and it's available in Q2. So I've got a bit of time to save up for it, right? I'm going to make a note as we go along of the cars that I want to buy. So here we go, the 89 Batmobile. I'll write it down right here live while I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, so get some of that in your life. You've got to have it. I do still remember now the famous quote from Jack Nicholson when they sat down and said, so Jack, how do you feel about, you know, what are your thoughts on being in the new Batman film? And Jack sits there and he goes, gentlemen, let's broaden our wallets. Because he knew he was making a mega movie. So yeah, fantastic. So, and genuinely guys, right, I've not seen this catalogue yet. So I am looking at it at the same time as you guys. So I have no idea what's coming. I'm actually feel quite shaky with excitement about what is happening. What have I become? Guys, so exciting. So 89 Batman. Oh yes, we've got another Batmobile, everyone. We got the 66 Batmobile, the original 66. You can see him in his costume in the driver's seat. And you have got it. It's the code C4175. There you go. No, I don't need to introduce this. Everyone of an age knows what this iconic piece of car is about. And iconic is the word. Oh, whoever did the photography for this is amazing, because this is just a great image of the Batmobile coming out of the Bat Cave. Oh, I can't wait. And look at the detail on the wheel. It's actually got a bat on the wheel. We'll zoom in. Look at that. It's okay. We can work in these parameters. So super resistant cars. We had a look at the kit, the street cruisers, and the Joker, the Batman versus the Joker. So what super resistant cars have we got that we could use alongside that set or on your track? Well, firstly, we've got, and I can never pronounce this, but the Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. Sorry, my Japanese is very rusty. It's a metallic pearl white. It's coming to us in Q1, which means it's available now, track fans. You can get this now. So get it while it's there, because it will sell out. It's a lovely car. It's super resistant. C4399 is your code. And don't forget, with any of these cars, anything that you want on the Scalextric website or Scalextric merchandise site, 5% discount by using the discount code TrackFansTV. Bold capital letters, TrackFansTV, all one word, will get you a 5% discount from whatever crazy discount code they've got going on their website at the moment. If you go there regular, you'll notice they've always got a deal going on over there. They're always running a 50%, a 20%, a 15%. This gives you 5% on top of their discount. So I believe. Right then. So looking at GT cars, let's get it on. Oh yes, you can't go wrong with a trusty Mercedes AMG GT3. So this is from this is the Golf 12-hour car, which was in the 2022 race. It is the 22 livery. Absolutely love it. It was in the Golf 12-hour endurance. I just like the attention to detail on these cars. On this car in particular, you are looking at a high level. Imagine trying to put all them on as decals. It would take you forever. So enjoying this. It's got all the features you'd expect. It's got the compatibility for digital chipping. It's got lights on the front and back. It's got 360 guide plates. Beautiful. Now we're into the classic GT track fans. We're looking at ourselves a 330p4 green. In green, it's a David Piper. Drove it in 1968 at the World at the World Race. And I'm thinking, yeah, Q2 for this one. This is nice. I like this. Thinking possibly have this in my collection. I don't know. What do you think, guys? I had to have a think about that there. So the code is C4491. It's just a striking bit of kit. Lovely set of features as well. So you're getting technology and you're getting stuff in your car. What else have we got? Oh, writing this down straight away. It's the 1968 GT40. I'm not sure what mark it is. But if you ever saw the film Ford versus Ferrari with Matt Damon and Christian Bale, this is the car the film was all about. The car to beat Ferrari. So if you didn't watch that, it's an amazing film to watch over the weekend, next weekend. Or as soon as you want to get it. I don't know where you'll see it, but just search for it, you'll find it. Looking at the detail on it, you've got the rivets around the headlights and the fog lights around the driver window. Very simplistic livery and a like kind of mustardy gold colour. And I like the way the brand follows through with the dark grey, black horizontal strip between the wheels at the baseboard of the car, the sill of the car. Just a really nice, it's a number 8, driven in the BOA C500 series by Drury and Holland. I don't know them personally, but what a car, guys. So Scalextric, well done on this one. You got yourself a sale. I'm having it. Just look at that in the setting shot. That's worth its weight in gold. That is a money shot, as they call it. Incidentally, I would have liked to have shown you some of these cars on the screen. It's what I normally do when I get sent cars. I give you a good close-up of the car all around the body, how it looks inside, some lap tests on my track just to keep you in appraisal of how that goes, how fast it goes, how it corners, how it looks against scenery. But unfortunately, Scalextric have said they have no spare cars. As soon as I get them samples, the marketing have said this to me. Ollie Rayburn, the CEO of the Hornby Group, which incorporates Scalextric, has also stated that he wants to get a lot more interactive and immersive with us. So he's going to send us some stuff as well as they come out. He's going to oversee that. No, it's a really exciting time to be a part of, to be involved with Scalextric. And in the next couple of months, as we start to get sent these models, we can share them with you as standalone videos and get you excited about seeing what these look like in reality. So let's get on to the next car, track fans. We're into classic touring cars. I have no idea what's coming. I didn't see this coming. Come on. It's an Anglia, right? Yes, a Ford Anglia. I haven't seen one of these in about a million years. It's the Ford Anglia 105E, to those who are really collectors. Broad speed, and it was, oh my good lord, it was raced in BTCC, the British Touring Car Championship. There you go. I cannot imagine what it would have been like going up and down the mountain in this piece of kit. Could you imagine it? It's probably still got a choke in it, it's that old. But Scalextric have replicated it. The code is C4546, and it's coming to us in Q2. I'm not sure this is my personal taste, but I'm on the fence, you know, because it's nostalgic, a good old Anglia. It's the driven by John Fitzpatrick, and I'm sure there's going to be some guys that are going to literally trip over themselves to get one of these Anglias with the number 30 on the side. So brilliant, fantastic for Q2. Now we're talking. Now, I've never had a Volkswagen Beetle in my collection. I've got the Volkswagen camper van and I've got a VW Passat, both from Scalextric, of course, but I haven't got a Bug. So having the Scalextric Bug will improve and sort of pad out my collection a bit. Is this in your collection yet? Come on, let me know in the comments. What do you think? It's a Beetle. What more can you say other than awesome? And while you're actually leaving a comment, do us a favor while you're there. Could you like and share the video? Like, comment and share on the video, because it gets it out, pushes it out to people coming into the hobby or coming back to the hobby, and they can see this video and they can see other content creators' videos about Scalextric. Yeah, thank you for that. And what do you think about it though? It's coming in Q2. It was in the Trans Am race in the 60s, And this was the livery. Oh, I shouldn't have scrolled down because I've spoilt that. I've just seen a Jaguar XJS here. It's the Australian Bathurst race, Bathurst 100. This one here was driven in 86. It's got the Citibank livery, and it is, oh, yes, right up my street. Oh, one more key. Oh, it was driven by Goss and Muir. Available in Q. It's available now. It's available now. Right, I've got to get this. Right, I'm having it. So don't buy this until I've bought it tomorrow morning. If you're watching this, it's midnight. What are we looking at? C4400. Placing an order. Jag. XJS. You think I'm joking? I'm writing it down. I'll show you in a minute when we review my list of purchases that I'm going to have. Really enjoying that though. That is something else. Classic street cars. Oh, get in there. Golf GTI. Who doesn't know what this car is? If you're a younger track fan, sorry. This is an iconic car. One of the most iconic cars. You've got the Volkswagen Beetle we just looked at. Very iconic because of its shape and its, you know, how it's been portrayed over the years. It was in films, it was in races, it was in everything. You know, we've all seen Herbie the Love Bug. Fantastic. And I can just see this going around my track because of the type of scenery I'm going to sort of build. This will work with it really well. So I'm going to have to make a choice. Let me just put it down anyway. Golf GTI. I think this is the Mark 1. Can someone let me know in the comments whether this is the Mark 1 or Mark 2, please? Your code is the C4490 and it is available in Q2. So good. I've got a bit of time to save up for it. Colour is red. Really enjoy that. What next? Oh, classic Land Rover. So we did the green Land Rover was the last release that we had, and that was in October of 2022. And if you check out my live stream for Remembrance Weekend, it was on November the 12th, 2022. We feature in there, this is a new car that's come out. It was a brand new tool at the time. A tool in slot car world is basically a new shape of car. So for instance, you could do a Golf, you could do, let's scroll up a second for the example. You can do a Golf Mark 1, that will be a tool. And then if you wanted to do a Golf Mark 2, it's a different shape. So you have to do a different tool, a new tool. So what that's saying here, as you can see on the screen, just on the right hand side in the black box, new tool, which means it's fresh. They've never done this before. This is your first one. What will happen after this, as is done here with the Land Rover, it's a good link actually, is they launched the green one, military green. Now they've launched the poppy red. So you'll get different styles of liveries and designs with that same tool. So really exciting that they've already developed this into another look. And I think from memory, yeah, there's they always do setting shots. So here's a setting shot, fantastic. Would you have a green one? Would you have a red one? What's your choices? Let me know. I know I'm asking lots of questions. I want you to get engaged. I want you to think Scalextric. And then there's something that just stops you mid-sentence. Wow, I forget about that last sentence. We're dealing now with a Lamborghini Countach. Oh, that is a nice bit of kit. Please give me this one. Lambo Countach. Regional accents vary, of course. Verde Pinot is the colour. Verde is green in Italian, in case you didn't know. And it's actually green in Spanish as well. New livery, so it's an existing tool, new livery, code is C4500, lots of features. I'm definitely going to have one of these because this, like the Golf GTI, fits nicely in what I'm trying to design scenery wise. And check out the image, check that out. That is awesome. Really love it. Oh, it's just so good. Just reminds me of the Cannonball Run. And I wonder if the drivers from that Lamborghini from the Cannonball Run come with this one. If anyone saw the film, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, please hit me up. That is an NYC taxi. Needs no introduction. I'm a big fan of sort of late 70s, early 80s era kind of American cars. So this is right up my street. This is on the money. Look at the detail in it. Beautifully done. I love the fact that they're giving us CGI where it's looking wet, so it just fits in with the background really nice. Because if anyone's seen New York on telly, it's always raining. It's a bit like England. And 1977, fine vintage. That's the year I was born. This is a great car coming in Q2. It's a new tool, so there's going to be more variety on this, I hope, in the future. What more can I say? New York City taxi, yellow. I'm getting one. Are you? Brilliant. So what else have we got? I think, as if that wasn't enough, I think that's, yeah, I think, oh, no, we just had a few hero shots of people having fun, and we enter into our rally car section. So what we got here is a Cosy. Ford Escort Cosworth, a new livery on an existing tool. It's from the World Rally Championship, and I like the look of it. It looks good. It's from Monte Carlo 1998 livery, and you're looking at it being number 7, driven by Hua Kankanen. If I've pronounced that wrong, I apologise, mate. Never met you, and you have got a funky name. So, I'm going to get one of these. No, yeah, I am. Cosworth. Because it's a Cosy, and I haven't got a Cosy in my collection. But I do like Escorts. I have got a couple of Ford Escort Mark 1s. So I think this one will be a nice addition to grow that Escort collection. So we're into single seaters. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. This would really suit a good friend of mine, Massimo, over at MP Slot Cars. He's a big F1 fan, huge F1 fan. And what we're looking at is the Vebrum BT46 from the Italian GP 78, driven by Nicky Lauda. Coming to us in Q2. I like it. It's a simplistic livery. It's an Alfa Romeo, so an Italian brand. Just simple, just nice, clean lines. It looks quick. That's what I could say. It looks quick. And I don't think this is for me personally. Would you take this? Now, this is for me personally, this next car, the Lotus 79. Big fan of Lotuses. I've got a couple of Lotus 72 slot cars. I'm a big fan of the JPS kind of style livery, the black and the gold. It's iconic. It's right up there, iconic brands with iconic colour systems such as Golf, such as Camel, such as whatever. But JPS, special place in my heart. Just love the liveries. Love these liveries. This is from the Canadian GP in 78, driven by Mario Andretti, if you know your cars. And it's black with gold livery. I like it. Check the CGI out. That is an awesome image. I'm really seeing why I want this car. Just great. Just great. It's just saying it all to me. And actually, there you go. There's the end of the car offering, because it leads now into the track section. And what I'll do is I'll hit the present button, because that's going to give me a full screen. There you go. So I really like what Scalextric do when they present their track pieces and how you buy track to design track. Now, I did a video on this a while back now. I might actually remake that video because it is quite old, but it does the trick. It teaches you about the geometry within making a track. So for instance, if you ever made a track and you got to the end and it doesn't quite line up, that's because you got the geometry on the corners wrong. So Scalextric lay out the corners here, as you see, R1, 2, 3 and R4. And then they put next to it all the straights, the halves, the little bits of sections that you can get for the road. So you can you can actually design your track in software, come to this, specify all the bits you need, get it, and it'll work. If you then think to yourself, well, do you know what, I've enjoyed it, or I bought it, but I need to extend it, I need to add on it. Well, you can get extension packs from Scalextric as well. Lots of different setups, different things, depends on what you're after. There's pretty much a box for it. It just saves you running around buying the bits here and there individually. You can just bang, bong, extension pack. You get 8 or 4 standard sets in a pack respectively. You can also get series of replacement items, controllers, power supplies, bridge building kit, motors. You can collect yourself some scenery. I mean, it's the law, right? Everyone's going to have themselves a Dunlop bridge. If you haven't got one of them on your track, it's not much of a track. So remember, all of this stuff is available from Scalextric's website, www.scalextric.com, and use the discount code TrackFansTV, and you'll get yourself a 5% discount when you apply it in the discount code box at the checkout. Digital. So we talked about digital. We touched on digital earlier in the video. Here's some of the things that you can do to retrofit digital chips into some of your older Scalextric cars. So if you haven't got a DPR slot, compartment, that's the word I'm looking for, on your chassis, all is not lost. You can still retrofit a digital chip and make some of those old classic cars you've loved for years become digital and race like you'd expect in the modern era. So yeah, dwelling on that. And then, you know, it talks about family time. So you'll see how good a family time we had in the next video when I show you the Street Cruisers set and what sort of fun Albert, Wilf, Vince and I had when we got that, unboxed it and played it. We were having fun for hours. But then if you like being a member, if you like being in a club, if you want safety in numbers, if you want to talk, you know, be a part of it. You can be a member of the Scalextric Club and you'll get benefits such as a free car every year. That's worth its money on its own. And you get advance notice of things like events, news, products, special discounts and competitions. Fantastic idea. You can see the website at the bottom of the page. Have a look at that. You get involved. Licensing, really important. If you're buying slot cars, why wouldn't you buy something that's authentic and genuine and licensed? Scalextric do their due diligence when they're working with brands on bringing us Aston Martin, Ford, whatever it may be, Ginetta. They get the approval and the authority from the brands. It's called licensing, and then we can get authentic whatever those cars are just at 32 scale, produced by Scalextric. And then to finish this on, because I think this is the last, yeah, this is the last one, is the WonderWorks, which is the Visitors Attraction Centre. It's fully interactive, fully immersive. It's down in Margate at their original headquarters where they've been since the inception at the back in the middle of the 20 millionth century. And I went down here. So if you want a sneak preview, look back a couple of videos in my video section on my channel and you'll see, look inside the new look Hornby WonderWorks. I had a good day out. It was a press day. Ollie Rayburn, Simon Owen, all the guys at Scalextric are fantastic. Airfix, Poker, Corgi and Hornby, their companion brands. Excellent. I just can't speak highly enough of the centre. They've got a cafe there as well. So if you're doing a journey, you can get in there. You can go around the shop and the visitor attraction, and then you can hit the cafe on the way out, get a bit of lunch and head off, or a coffee for the drive. So do take a moment to pop out and see that if you get the opportunity. That is fantastic. Right then, so let me flip screens again. I'll bring you back onto the main screen. Hey guys, I'm here. So what do you think of that then, eh? That was pretty awesome. So I'm really excited about the new look cars, the new tools, the new liveries. I love the fact that they're promising and going to deliver, which is refreshing because they're one of the few brands out there that do this. probably the only brand that actually delivers what they're going to promise. Deliver what they promise. Oh, it's been a long morning. What are my views on the catalogue? I think it's really good. I think the cars are on the money. I've made a list, as you know, as I've been going along. So here's my list. I think I'm going to try and pick up all of these for review by Scalextric. So I've got the 89 Batmobile. I've got the 68 GT40. I've got the 86 Jaguar XJS. Love that, from the Bathurst 100. Hey, Australian pals. Got the Golf GTI. See, I'm reading it from my notebook. I got the Lamborghini Countach. I got the New York City NYC Taxi from 1977, Camp Track fans. And then lastly but not leastly on my list is the Ford Escort Cosworth. Oh, how good was that? Oh, please. My work here is done, track fans. So, what do you think? Do you like it? One final time, please, if you like this video, like it. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to see from Scalextric. Scalextric will be actively reading your comments, so keep them clean. Positive feedback is good. We relish it and we welcome it. And let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to leave you there. Have a good day. Have a good evening or good morning, wherever you are in the world or whatever time you're watching. Thanks for viewing it. See you on the next episode, or see you this Sunday on Sunday Slotcast Sessions. G'day, track fans!